Hello everyone, today we're going to do the oil change on my daughter's Honda Civic. If you're only interested in knowing how to reset the oil life, you can skip to the end. I like to do this in the morning while the engine's cold, and so I don't burn my hand on the exhaust and the oil's cold. Also gives a chance for the oil to drain right down to the bottom of the pan, so you can get more of the old oil in. So before I get started, I always check the oil because I want to know if it's burning any oil. It's looking pretty good. So I wipe the dipstick and then I check it again. Wait about 5 seconds, and then what do we got? Excellent. So it doesn't burn any oil, so that's perfect. Then I'll jack up the car. So for this job, you need your oil pan, you need your ratchet set, a good pair of pliers, you need a new oil filter. Get a genuine Honda one if you can, and some good motor oil. Always use a jack stand when you jack up the car, 1 or 2, and it tells you what kind of oil to use right on the oil cap. So that is good to know. I used to try to get the oil filter by hand, but not anymore. I don't even try, I just get it with the pliers. So this is going to leak a little oil, so you make sure that you get your pan under there. One of the benefits of doing the oil change yourself is that you can get them as tight as you want, or as not too tight as you want. So that is going to drain out for a little bit, so you just let it drain out. This is good. While you're under the car, just take a little peek at everything underneath the car. Make sure everything's good. This car has been undercoated every year, so even though it's a 2010, there isn't a lot of rust. So it's good to check anything that seems out of place. So everything looks good. I'm gonna let this dry for a while. All the YouTubers that I watch, they keep telling you don't double gasket the oil filter. So you can see my gasket is gone, and on the little oil filter, the gasket is still there. There's a rubber gasket here, so make sure that that's still there. So what I do while this is draining out, I'll just go have breakfast. I'll always take a minute to clean the plug. This shows you how clean or how dirty your engine is inside. So this one, you can tell it's been maintained properly. Compare your old oil filter to the new one. At the same time, this puts a little bit of oil on your new gasket. So they look about the same, so that's really good news. And then you'll come in and tighten this as tight as you can. Give it everything you got. Oh, that's good. And then we can screw in the oil pan plug. That goes over here somewhere. Here we go. So I'll wipe. Smart. That happens to the best of us. Right in the oil pan. Classic. Anyway. I'm used to that. And then this one, you don't need to tighten it very hard. Just tighten it kind of hand tight. I don't know how to say, but you don't need to tighten it very hard. So once we start the engine, we'll be checking for leaks, but I think this is going to be good. Remove your jack stand, and then we'll be filling up the oil. So remove your cap, put it over the hood latch like this, that way you won't forget to put it back. That's another good trick. Now this motor takes about 5 liters of oil, so I'm going to fill in 4.5. I'll start the motor and then I'll adjust the level. When you're working on your own car, you can take just a little bit more time. When you go to a shop, they gotta hurry. And especially for oil changes, they usually put the new guy on that. That's another benefit for doing the oil change yourself. Oh, and I forgot, it's cheap. I have to do the oil changes for me. I have a bunch of old cars, for my girlfriend, for my daughter, so I do a lot of them. Let's just check for the level. Still got more to pour. So I don't pour the whole thing first. I'll just put about 4.5. I'm not talking about gallons here or quarts, I'm talking about liters, of course. Did you know that a 5-liter motor takes 5 liters of oil? Just a tad more. Perfect. Wait till the oil light comes off. That means the oil filter is full and the engine got to the top of the motor. And then let's have a look at the level. That looks pretty full. It's actually perfect, 3/4 up from the operating range. I like it to be right at the top, so I'm gonna add a little more. Make sure your oil cap is put back and the dipstick is put back, and now we can close the hood. Alright, so I'll crank the motor, I'll start the motor one more time just to make sure that the oil light goes out. And then I'll go under the car and I'll check for oil leaks. Now we're going to reset the oil life. You actually only need to use these two buttons, so you hold them down. You have to hold them down both together for a long time. So this beep is good, so you keep holding them down. You hold them down till the 10% flashes. So now it's good. You have to push them and hold them down again. So you keep holding them down after the beep. there's lots of time to talk here. So let's go have a look at what we got. Yay, 100%. So that's about it. All I got left to do is put my tools away. The oil change is done. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon. Here's a little bonus for you guys. Always put away your tools neatly. That way when you're looking for the 10mm, it's right there.